So very good morning to you. It is now 19 minutes to 9. A reminder that this evening, 8 o'clock, Clap for Our Carers. This is an initiative which has begun across the water, where they're asking you to stop to applaud the workers in the NHS. But I think we very much need to do this here as well, to applaud all the Manx health workers going very much above and beyond at the moment. We'll join in on Manx Radio as well. Chris Pearson will be on air tonight with Greatest Hits. So at 8 o'clock, a big old round of applause. I think he's going to try and get some people on the phone as well to join him. And it'd be great if you could join in with this as well. 8 o'clock tonight, Clap for Our Carers. Very much trending on social media at the moment. And thanks very much indeed for all your responses this morning. A lot of you retweeting and liking the stories about Fenodary Gin there, making the hand sanitizer, and the Rob Vine Fund as well, who are donating all their medical equipment. Fantastic stories. And thanks for all your response on that.
Absolutely. And also, we've had a few callers this morning to the newsroom just asking, looking for help sort of for home deliveries and basically who they can call. Live at Home in Douglas are super keen to get involved. I spoke to Jackie Bryson yesterday and she's basically saying anyone who calls the newsroom or who calls the man in line looking for help, do give them a call. Their number is 616571. They'll do home deliveries, they'll do prescription pickups for you. I know St John Ambulance are going to start doing that from the 1st of April. Until then, Live at Home will help. And even if you just want to chat on the phone, they are there. So that number again is 616571.
And it's worth mentioning as well, the Isle of Man government's sort of revamped coronavirus website. Really comprehensive. They've obviously done a lot of work on this. So lots of details on there and lots of information sort of right across the board, really. So go to manxradio.com, click the link on our homepage or on our smartphone app, and that will take you through. Now then, we're going to talk about a very, very famous song from the 1970s. Are we going to do some actions here?
We could give it a go.
We read not to.
But it's not just a very famous song, it is a song that is culturally, historically or aesthetically significant.
Oh.
So the US Library of Congress has decided that YMCA by the Village People needs to be preserved for posterity because of its significance.
Well, this is the thing when you think about it, you know, the actual actions. Who doesn't know the actions to YMCA?
It is,
YMCA.
It's one of the few dances I can do, I think.
Yeah. And I'd be with you there as well. So this is sort of going down in the sort of history books and being marked officially then?
Yep, they are adding it to their library, so it is iconic, basically. Material from Whitney Houston and Dr. Dre has also been included this time. So
What was it from Whitney Houston?
Do you know what? I do not have the full list in front of me.
I'm sorry, Sean.
I'll bet it's I Will Always Love You. That's got to. Well, even though Dolly Parton, of course, wrote that song, but it's got to be that one. And of course, he did some great upbeat numbers at Whitney as well. Speaking of YMCA actions, we noticed out of the window earlier a lady, very much social distancing, below us on Douglas Head, in jeans and a leather jacket, was doing star jumps. So.
Yep, there were star jumps, there were lunges. She was going for it.
In jeans and a leather jacket.
It was impressive.
That is impressive.
Indeed, obviously sort of keeping fit during the current times.
While looking fabulous.
There we go. What have you got for us, Rhian?
So there's been a lot of dogs popping up in the news and their sort of reaction to the whole pandemic. So the main ones that stood out to me, well, firstly, people are getting creative and they're starting to use drones to walk their dogs.
Right.
Well, obviously you'd have to have the money to have a drone, but
so you attach the lead
to the drone. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Well, I would think it could go wrong really with tiny dogs, couldn't it?
I'm slightly concerned about that.
Yeah. Also, a chap who is self-isolating in Chile, I think it was, he sent his dog to the store to get Cheetos, just put a note under his collar and some money under his collar, and the dog legitimately came back with Cheetos, which is quite impressive.
Good dog.
And also, someone's sausage dog has made the news because it sprained its tail from wagging so much because it was so happy its owners were staying home all the time.
Oh,
I didn't realise
I think they're kind of enjoying it.
Sprain a tail.
No.
I don't think I've ever heard of that before. Obviously, it's medically possible then, is it? So there you go.
But
the old canines getting involved there. Speaking of canine, here's a link if ever there was. Canine was a character, you could say, the sort of robot dog in Doctor Who. Well, a treat if you are a fan of Doctor Who, because the former show producer Russell T Davies is releasing a prequel episode focusing on Billie Piper's character Rose. Now, this is going to be released tonight on the Doctor Who website, also on the iPlayer and other platforms as well. He says it's a lost piece of history actually, from the 50th anniversary year of the show, 2013. So I'm assuming that they made this with Billie Piper, a prequel to Rose, before she obviously met the Doctor, but they never did anything with it until now. So
how long ago was Billie Piper in Doctor Who?
she was there when it first came back. She was the first
this
assistant
was
in
2005.
It was with Christopher Eccleston.
Long time ago.
Yeah, so she was in it for what, 2 or 3 series? She did some with David Tennant, didn't she?
Yeah,
So
I think she did the first one, maybe 1.5 with David Tennant.
Okay, so there you go, a little treat, and they're doing a whole sort of tweet along and Instagram chat with that this evening. Russell T Davies, Rose live streaming at 7 o'clock tonight there on the BBC website.